Hey guys, so this video is kind of going to be like my 1 month follow-up since my last appointment and since starting the treatment with the fluocinolone and clindamycin topical gels. Apparently the one that I was initially prescribed was alcohol based, and one of the issues that I noticed was that my hair was starting to dry out all the time. So when I was taking care of my hair, I would notice that it would be more stringy. I would try to do different things that would keep my hair from actually touching the gel that is on the base, but it would seem like no matter what I did, it would always get onto my hair and always make my hair dry. So one of the things that I did was try out a different style. So the way I've been wearing my hair probably for the past, say, about 2-3 weeks, it's actually in like two-stranded twists. I don't know if you can tell clearly, but so I actually initially started off with all of my hair in two-stranded twists. So I could actually take this out and show you what it looks like. And that really helps with time, especially because taking the time to sit there and part my hair and go through it row by row and find the spots in between a whole bunch of new growth was like really time consuming. And if you know anything about my schedule, time is always of the essence. So that wasn't really working with me. And again, those treatments have to be applied twice a day, every day. So it's pretty serious. So you can see my hair is two-stranded twists. What I did after my first week was I did do a co-wash after my first week. And when I did co-wash it, I noticed that pretty much all my twists from the permed ends came out. So you can see here how it looks up close. So my roots were really, those held the curl from the two-strand twist, but then the permed ends just fell flat, as permed ends do. So what I did was I initially decided to try and retwist it, but probably about halfway into that, I decided, yeah, this is taking too much time, and as soon as I co-wash my hair again next week, it's going to happen again. And I have a big test coming up, so I really don't have time to be dealing with this. So what I did was instead I just decided to work with my hair instead of against my hair, and pretty much what I did was I would just pull it up into like a high ponytail, and then I would do a like lard bun. So I would attach like a braided attachment into a bun and wear it like that. So that's what I did for like the first probably 2 weeks after I twisted it into two-strand twists. Then what I noticed was in this area where I do have like a lot of alopecia spots, I noticed that it seemed like it wasn't really filling in. So this middle part going right down my head is one of the areas that I did have a lot of alopecia going through, but you can see that it's actually looking like it's starting to come back a little bit more. And then when you go inside of this front area, I also have some spots of breakage. So you can see like right here, this corner area over here, and then if you look in the front area here, and pretty much along this part, you can see where the spots are, and even other miscellaneous areas in here as well as such. So you can see the area thinning, and I have a couple other spots just in this one patch, in addition to this biggest area over here, which is actually starting to try and fight its way back into the game. But anyhow, so what I noticed was that it seemed like this area in the front where I did initially have the two-stranded twist was not making any progress after a month. Granted, I know that a month of treatment isn't necessarily enough to logically just cure and reverse all the alopecia. However, I did expect to have some type of progress there, and it seemed like it was making some progress, but then I've just reevaluated it after taking it out, and it doesn't look good. So what I've been doing there is I just pretty much just made this into like a little hump, faux hawk, whatever you want to call it, all the technical names, I don't know. But just made it into that. That way, even though these twists, one big thing about with alopecia is you don't want to have tension, like unnecessary tension on your hair. So I made sure to do the twists really loose. So although they might look tight, I'm not sure how they look on camera, but they're not actually tight on my hair. The natural hair that I have growing out from the new growth is really, I have a lot of shrinkage on it. So as soon as I put water on it from a co-wash, it shrivels up. It's tight. Not because the twist is tight, but just because of the shrinkage. So, you know, working with the hair, I decided to go with it. So anyhow, so the 2-strand twist has been really helpful for me as a whole, I would say. Saves time with application of the medication. It saves time just in general with doing hair and having to deal with hair. So I just pretty much bun it, or I braided it today going down. So that's something I would suggest. It worked for me. It might work for you. With this area over here that I do have like a larger area of breakage, probably about a silver dollar size of breakage over here, and hair that is trying to grow back. I did notice that it is a little more showing. So if you have alopecia and you have no hair to cover it up, it might be a little bit more revealing. But essentially, like, I kind of came to the realization that, you know, what I'm trying to do right now is get my hair back in good condition. And it comes to a point where you have to choose, well, I felt like I had to choose between aesthetics of what my hair looks like during this phase and how my hair is actually faring. So it's kind of like, what are you going to do? When you do the thing that looks the nicest, like what I probably could have done to make it look nicer is add some attached hair, some extensions in the twist, or do braids, and that would have really covered up the area. But that would be at the detriment to the progress that my hair is trying to make as far as regrowing. That's going to be more tension. So I chose to take the route of, you know, better hair treatment as far as that goes. And that's something I would definitely suggest for anyone else. But yeah, so if you kind of have your alopecia in areas where you can disguise it to a degree, or, you know, you're comfortable enough with what the condition is and you're just really on that path to try and, you know, make it better and try to, on that journey to recovery, I would suggest this as one of the styles that you can use to kind of get you there and get you to the point that you're ready to be. I'm looking at my hair, and I'm kind of, every time I wash my hair, I really get frustrated. Actually, I can make that into another video. So yeah, so that is what my 1 month update looks like. So again, kind of see but coming back slowly but surely. So I'll keep you guys updated all along the way, all the way through. So you guys have a great day. Happy Pride to everyone in DC. Yay, see you out there. All right, have a good day.